All right, folks. Thanks for checking out the video. I wanted to talk a little bit today about the Chinese spy balloon that is currently over U.S. airspace as of today, February 3rd, 2023. You've probably seen this. You probably heard about it. So, what is this? What is it about? Why is it happening? Well, a very interesting article here in the Washington Examiner. So, the headline here says Dry Run, balloons called top delivery platform for nuclear EMP attack. So, sounds pretty interesting. It says high altitude balloons, such as the one China has floated over Mountain State military bases this week, are considered a key delivery platform for secret nuclear strikes on America's electric grid, according to intelligence officials. Spy balloons used by Japan to drop bombs during World War II are now far more sophisticated, can fly at up to 200,000 feet, evade detection, and can carry a small nuclear bomb that, if exploded in the atmosphere, would shut down the grid and wipe out electronics in a many statewide area. The threat of balloon launched electromagnetic pulse attacks was warned about by a congressional EMP commission and inside the military several years ago. In a 2015 report for the American Leadership and Policy Foundation, Air Force Major David Stuckenberg, one of the nation's leading EMP experts, wrote extensively about the threat balloons carrying bombs pose to national security. Using a balloon as a WMD/WME platform could provide adversaries with a palette of altitudes and payload options with which to maximize offensive effects against the U.S., he wrote in the report. A high altitude balloon could be designed, created, and launched in a matter of months. There is nothing to prevent several hundred pounds of weapons material from being delivered to altitude, he added. On Friday, he told Secrets China's recent balloon flyover of the United States is clearly a provocative and aggressive act. Was most likely a type of dry run meant to send a strategic message to the USA. We must not take this for granted. So, a very odd situation. I mean, why was this thing even allowed to make it as far as it did? They're saying it was likely launched. It was likely launched from China, so it had to have taken a little while to get this far. So we know the Biden administration is going to be weak on something like this. Now, if it came from Russia, they probably would have shot it down. But since it's from China, they're not going to do anything about it. We know that the current military leadership very weak. They're on the top of their game when it comes to teaching about white privilege. When it comes to supporting transgenders in the military, they're on the top of their game when it comes to stuff like that. But actual national security stuff, they don't seem too interested in. So I think we need to pay attention to this. I don't necessarily think anything is going to happen imminently, but this certainly sends a message from our administration by not doing anything about it to the rest of the world that, hey, maybe you could pull something off here. Definitely sends that message to China. Now, with Biden announcing the official end of the so-called COVID emergency, they're going to need another crisis before the 2024 election. So this very well could have something to do with it. Could we experience an EMP attack? It's certainly possible. I'm even hearing some folks at the World Economic Forum are warning countries to prepare for a potential massive cyber attack that could take down banking systems, credit systems, security systems in countries around the world. So they're definitely cooking up something. So we need to pay very close attention to this and do everything we can do to prepare ourselves in case something happens. So let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.